Happy Sunday everyone and welcome to the Soulless Photography YouTube channel. This week we've got a match that I couldn't wait to go back and edit through. I captured some really cool moments in here, and there's also one moment that's pretty much the definition of just putting somebody into the ground. What makes that clip even better is it's pretty much retaliation for what Ruthless did to Distortion in the previous point, so it was a great sequence of events that I was lucky enough to capture on film. With that being said, this video features Chicago Distortion taking on Ruthless Factory in the D1 Xball prelims. Before we get into anything else, please hit that like button down below. It really helps the video and it helps the channel itself. If you want to pick up a new black on black dry fit like the one I'm wearing right now, you can head to the merch store using the link in the description below. There's currently a 15% off all order sale going on right now, and that lasts until Sunday night. So if you're interested in picking up a dry fit, I wouldn't wait any longer. Also, just a heads up, I'm testing out a small change for this video. I removed the layout breakdown. It seems like most people skip the layout breakdown after the first two videos they do from an event. So let me know if you hate this change or if you'd rather keep it in there or if it really just doesn't bother you at all. Alright, now let's talk about the two teams playing in today's match. First up, let's talk about Chicago Distortion. A few years back, Jeremy Somm sold the TMG Outlaw Pro spot without telling anyone on a team. This left a lot of the team clueless on what the next move was. So 6 players decided to try and build a new team around the core that was left from TMG. After picking up some local hitters to fill out their roster and getting the blessing from the OG Distortion crew, Chicago Distortion was born again. At the first event of the year in Florida, the team walked away with an impressive 3rd place, but struggled to place any higher the next 3 events. Here at this event in Chicago, Distortion was 2-0-1 with wins against Newbies and Jesters, and a tie to the Killers. Next up, we've got Ruthless Factory from St. Louis, a team whose first NXL event ever was actually this one. Consisting of mainly D4 players, the team also had Trevor Regan, a former Pro Aftershock player, and Gunther Stump, who had a short stint with the Ironmen. Heading into their 3rd prelim match, Ruthless was sitting at 0-2 with a loss to Killers and Newbies. For this week's player spotlight, we'll be talking about Michael Joseph Unger, a 32-year-old machine shop worker from Wisconsin who's been in the game for about 20 years now. According to Unger, he was addicted to drugs when he was younger and was sleeping under a bridge due to homelessness 8 years ago. He said that thanks to the sport of paintball and the people in it, he was able to overcome his addiction, and he even recently bought his first house. Now he loves playing a game of Warzone and celebrating his favorite holiday, Halloween. Unger is described as the backbone of the team, always there to support from the back line or close at a point after all the chaos. Much like paintball, and his community was there to help support him through his addiction. I think I can say on behalf of everyone watching this, congrats on your first house, Unger. I hope he can be an example for those out there in the sport who are struggling through the same hardships. Before we get into the match, I wanted to remind you to subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I try to release a new video every week. Also, consider becoming a member of the YouTube channel if you want to support what I do here. $2.99 a month gets you early access to videos like this one, which came out 3 days early, and it helps keep the lights on around here. Thanks for listening, and now let's get into the match.
Game start. 19 seconds. Approved. 1 minute.
Tell your boys. Hey, ain't the back of the head. Go for more too. Careful. You don't also want to get a welcome to semi-pro.
3 minutes. Power.
He needs some milk.
Approved. 1 minute. 3 minutes. Two. Seconds.
They said they were going to blow us out, but they're not. Where did that come from?
1 minute.